All right, here we go. We have the Winnebago, the Indian Winnebago from Tonka Toys. And this is a nice pressed steel piece. You can see right here, it's about, I'm going to say about 22 inches long for those of you who care about such things. And it's about, let's find out here, about 11 inches or so tall. So it's a nice looking piece right here. Let's check it out. We're going to walk you all the way around it. As we see a little bit of scratching, especially near the top where the roof moves, but the windows are looking nice. No major clouding or crazing. Looking pretty good. See, there's some of those scrapes. You have the Tonka sticker up top still there. The wheels are plastic. They are hard plastic, not the rubber. And you have the front windshields as well. Let's show you, can we show those stickers on the front there again? Starting to wear off a little bit, but still looking pretty good. So let's show those one more time right here. Yeah, so looking pretty nice. A little bit of wear right there. And you even have the Winnebago sticker right there. Let's show you the bottom real quick. Here you can see that the tires do move freely. They're nice hard rubber or hard plastic tires. Tonka on the bottom. And no major issues with the axles, no breakage in the wheels, and no rust on the bottom. So now we've seen we have seen the outside. Let's take a look at what we got going on the inside. All right, we've seen the outside of this figure, this vehicle right here, but what's interesting about this is the magic that goes on inside the engineering. Starting off with this slidable roof. You can see it on this multi-point hinge, and you've got this guy right here. So you pull him out, and you can see that amazingly, we slide right in here to the little dimple. And now we have a nice little patio area, but more that I've just knocked down. There we go. We have a nice little patio area where mom and dad and the kids can set up the picnic table and benches and set up the grill and have a grand old time. That's fun, but what does it do? It reveals the inside. All right, so what we have inside is some very cool stuff. It is a camper. You're going to be spending the week, perhaps a month, perhaps traveling on the road forever on this. So it has all the amenities that 1970 could muster up. It starts off with a sliding door here, and I want to show you that it does work. Does it stick a little bit? Yeah, of course it does. It's 50 years old. And I do want to point out right here, you can see it starts to come a little bit away from the wall. Where is a screw in there? I don't know. So I don't want to push it too much. It's in there, it's fine right now, but I just want to give you a heads up. You have the sink and the potty. We have this little closet here with the still operable door. Now, these are just hinged right on there, and I'll show you in a moment here with the refrigerator what may have happened. So these are just hinged right on here through basically scored plastic. So the fact that any of these have survived in all these years is amazing, but this one is there, it's present. You can maybe try hard to put some towels right in this little towel closet, and you have a wash basin. This I would have loved to have seen go full Murphy bed, but you know, given the limitations of the technology at the time, we have the refrigerator right here, and sadly, let's see if you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, sadly, that door has, oh no, it is in there. I didn't even realize that. So sadly, the door, as you can see, it is just scored plastic, and eventually, if you bend it enough times, it's going to come off. But it is here. I did not realize that earlier. So it's there, which means that you can repair it if you so choose. It looks like it will snap on there. That's actually fantastic. I'm really excited about that. All right, we move on to the oven. There's nothing better than carrying around a giant propane tank right inches from where you sleep. We have these two tablecloths. Now, why is that mat there? I never knew. But you do have this kind of tablecloth sticker mat on there. And again, I would have loved to have seen this kind of do more of a Murphy bed scenario, but given the time, that probably wasn't very likely. And finally, we move on to these little captain's chairs. They do rotate. You have this one where mom can sit there unbuckled with her infant, because that's how it was in the 70s. And then dad just sits here angry at life, drinking a beer as he drives, because again, it was the 70s. And then finally, I do not recommend any of those things. Our counsel will tell us. And then this rubberized steering wheel, which I think is great. That way, when dad finishes up his 5th bottle and a deer runs out in front and he slams into the windshield here, or to the steering wheel, it's nice and rubber to protect him. Mom and the infant, don't worry about them. They'll be fine. So there you have what we see inside. I'll show you again that this does move right back up, and now you're just looking at a white field of nothingness. That's not interesting. But what is interesting is your collection, and now it can become even more interesting by adding this to it. This is the Tonka Indian Winnebago. You can get it right away by heading on over to TheBigToyAuction.com, clicking on those buttons, and leaving those pre-bids, or if you prefer, you join us live on auction day. Either way, we look forward to seeing you at the auction.